Can we watch something else?
It's about to get really good.
Something you probably overlook in Smiling Friends is the TV in the break room is often playing TV shows or games, but today we will be ranking them in order. Starting at the bottom of the list goes to this scene in the new season. It's worse than watching paint dry. Putting this show in E rank. Watch this scene carefully and tell me what you see.
You're not gonna hit
You
that,
need
man.
to pick those up when you're done. Don't leave them all over the
I'm
floor.
like 100%.
Did you notice that? Me neither. But if you look carefully, there's a man in the TV slowly walking towards us. I didn't want to put this one to high, but as you can see, one of these shows is a spin-off to the other. So I thought it was only fitting to give it more points, putting this show in D rank. This show isn't a show, but it seems to be a spin-off of Netflix, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Nothing like chilling out in the break room with my best friend Glep. Hey, right, Glep?
These two are not best friends.
Criminal offense.
This seems to be a spin-off of Netflix, and as you can see some Easter eggs, first off being a documentary of Simon S. Salty.
This is my final word. My heart.
And we also see a Magic Forest documentary.
Don't worry, you'll be dead soon enough.
She's actually pretty good at that.
Yeah, she's good.
Back! Away!
And we can also see what is potentially Glep as a kid. And lastly, we see Mr. President and one of the other shows on the list. With all these Easter eggs, I had to put it in C rank, even though we see so little of it. Here's where the list gets more interesting, because we start to see more action, and it being a very unfair game. Wait a minute, did you see that? Does this dude have a machine gun? We originally only see this blue dude with a knife. Because of the unfairness of this game, I can only put it at the end of B rank. Wait a minute, you seem a little bored. Let me show you this very funny clip, so refresh your attention span.
And I was just wondering if, like, you a tourist? You a tourist?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't really have the time to talk right now. We're in the middle of figuring something out.
You are a tourist? But are you a
Yes, we're tourists. Yes, we have everything figured.
All right, now that your attention span has been increased, let's continue this tier list with a first episode classic.
Notice her food has gone missing, hearing scratches in the walls, finding mysterious purple shit pellets. You, my friend, may have a blibbly infestation. Luckily for you, there's Desmond's blibbly control. We'll kill them all for you. Shoot him.
Did you just see that right? This man murdered a human-like pest with a gun, and he's advertising it. We also see this man set one on fire.
Stab him, smash him, set him on fire. We'll take control. Blibbly control. Call now.
Desmond might be worse than the Zodiac Killer. With what we just saw, this man not only kills, but tortures human-like species. I put this one at mid-B rank mostly because I'm afraid of Desmond. This part of the video was taken out for copyright strike, so one of the rankings I won't be talking about.
I guess Quimbley.
I have this high on my list because the game seems more fair, but it seems to just be a spin-off of the first game, which isn't original. Also, this little orange guy is back, and I don't like him because he doesn't fight fair at all, so I have to take points off for that.
Come here.
Wait, is that the boss?
I have to remove points and add points for this one because the boss was added to the game. But I have to take points for the sheer fact that it doesn't make sense for him to show up, even though there's only 3 people playing. He also seems to be overpowered, which we all know I stand for equality. Let's replay the clip of the boss being overpowered. Why did you see that with one hit each instantly knocks out all 3 players that were going to team on him? For this, I have to put this at the end of a rank.
Can we watch some?
This is personally my favorite show. I love it when he does the cool spin. This would probably be my favorite character other than the blue guy that we see fighting the orange man, if you didn't know already. I hate the little orange guy with the machine gun that's gonna be on my gravestone. We should all start a movement about how much we hate that little orange guy and that we love the blue guy. We get to see this guy one more time, and even though it's personally my favorite, I won't be biased, and I'll give it a fair ranking. This show definitely deserves to be at the top of a rank.
Good evening and welcome to Worm News. I'm your host, William Worm.
Yes, and I'm Wendy Worm.
Yes, we know. First up, an election update. Squiggly Miggly narrowly clinched the nomination today, making him the main rival to the highly unpopular President Jimble.
Squig.
Can we take a moment to think about the heartfelt words said by Squiggly Miggly? This show is warm news, and I think it's personally better than regular news, and I wasn't paid to put it at the top of this list. My favorite part was probably this part.
Squig.
Let's play that one more time in slow motion.
Squig.
And since we all know what he said, I don't need to elaborate further on why this deserves S rank.
Whoa!
Wow. Oh, you almost got the ham then.
That was a close one.
Yeah, that was...
This show isn't personally in my top 3, but it's such a fan favorite. I think it's only fair to give this show the top of S rank. Let's show some highlights. I think the ending of this show is especially good, because we know the consequences if they were to have kept fighting, so I'm glad they stopped and made up. Wow, what a beautiful ending. I think that this wraps up the tier list ranking. If you like this video, please subscribe. And like the video. I think this video was very funny also.
You?
Here's the tier list if you want to analyze it further. Here's this video again.
I was just wondering if,
Yeah.
are you a tourist? Are you a tourist?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't really have the time to talk right now. We're in the middle of
But
figuring something
you are
out.
a tourist? But are you a
Yes, we're tourists.
Are you a tourist?
Yes, we have everything figured out.
Do you have any cash?
Here's the video again, and I'm definitely not just trying to hit the 8 minutes mark.
I was just wondering if,
Yeah.
are you a tourist? Are you a tourist?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't really have the time to talk right now. We're in the middle of
But
figuring something
you are
out.
a tourist? But are you a
Yes, we're tourists.
Are you a tourist?
Yes, we have everything figured out.
Do you have any cash?
Alright, but if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe and comment what tier list you want next. Or if you want character analysis next of characters you might not have known existed or might not have known were inspired from old memes.